Whee! Cabbage!
What? Okay, I was about to say it was cute. Never mind. Okay, hold on, let me just. Oh, that's loud. Okay, so today we're going to be demoing Dreadweight by Dear Dream Studios, who are the actual creators of Cooking Companions. They were nice enough to let me know in my last post that they were the ones who developed the game and not the people who made Doki Doki Literature Club. They made the DLC, but the main game is made by Dear Dream Studios. So thank you for that. And now we're demoing their newest game, Dreadweight, which I think is more focused on European folktales, as I've seen from their posts, and is a current nominee for Horror Games Awards 2023 for Player's Choice. So let's see. Okay, just turn down that music because that is loud. So much ambience going on. Okay. Let me see. New game. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Yes. I am not a child, but I am easily disturbed. Have you played Cooking Companions before? I'm in the middle of playing it, so I guess yes. I think let's go with the extras. I'd like to wishlist Dreadweight. I already have it wishlisted. I want to tell the developer that I love or hate it about. Oh. I want to watch the trailer, but okay, let's just see if we can watch it. I'll mute it. Oh. Gisela, Renata, Kurt, Dimitri. Ooh. Is that a duck? That's a duck. Ah, a rabbit and a duck. It's hard to believe that this is. Oh, never mind. I was about to say it's hard to believe this is horror, but. Okay, we're getting into the horror part. Oh, the trumpets. Oh. Oh. Wow, that's a nice trailer. Just enough hints of horror for you to want to check it out. Nice. Okay, there are 4 endings, 4 ghost attacks. Did you find everything? No, but now I know there's 4. Okay, now we can start the demo normally. Yeah.
Mariah.
Ooh. Mariah, like Mariah from the Cooking Companions?
Anatoly.
Okay, yeah.
Gregor.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear them?
No? Oh my god, it's Potato. Did they die of natural causes? I don't know, Potato. We still haven't finished. Drowning? You cough. Spraying potato in the fine mist. At least you're awake now. Sleepwalking again. Probably a horrific sight for bystanders. Probably. I mean, if you're sleepwalking in the forest, you ask Potato where you are. Northwest from the cabin. Oh, so this is continuation from Cooking Companions. You ask Potato about the note on the wall. What note? Dearest, the name is smudged up. I know you're still upset about Ivan. I'm asking the impossible, but please, forgive me and let's end this madness. We're different. To lose track of time. To let feuds rot inside of us. I'm dying while the rest of the world moves on. This isn't healthy. It took me ages to learn this. I'm asking you, please, to let this one die. Sincerely. The name is illegible. They got smudged and illegible. We need to repay him for Ivan. Remember? No! Maybe get a nice meal there too. Patience. I'm sure we'll have guests as well. I have a surprise for you when we get there. Okay? You're going to love it. I promise. Okay. I mean, when should I not trust a potato? Ooh. Oh my. Here, let me give you a hand up. Hello? She's fine. I'll be the judge of that. She's tougher than she looks. Okay, so I like Gisela, Kurt, and Dimitri. Renata is probably the new Karen. You take hold of Kurt's hand. Welcome to my mansion. It's in dire need of repairs, but I think you'll find that certain rooms are furnished and accommodating. I'd like to introduce you to my business acquaintance, Renata. Nice to meet you. Your name was... Don't mind her, Renata. She's exhausted from traveling earlier. Isn't that right? Yeah, my head is pounding. We'll get that treated immediately by our on-staff doctor, Dimitri. Oh, Dimitri looks a little young to be a doctor. I think we have some medication that can help with that. Are you thirsty? Yes, you nod. Here's a cup of water. Try to stay hydrated. You quickly gulp down the water, feeling a little tickle in the back of your throat. Well, we don't know if it was hair for sure, so we'll just say thank you. You're welcome. And last but certainly not least, the world's biggest Sandman fan, Gisela. She also is a great bodyguard. Nice to meet you. Sandman, like the children's show? Hey, kids and adults love that show. When the show is over, it's time for bed. You have a bodyguard? Best security in the world. When your investment's mature enough, you'll find that the death threats start pouring in. Oh. Who would want you dead? Old business partners, past lovers. I've been around long enough to keep making enemies. Don't worry. As long as I'm here, you're safe. We had someone break in last month. Scared everyone here. Gisela fractured his skull, then beat him to death as he tried to crawl away. Damn, girl. Alright. Why didn't you wait for the police? Don't you remember the boat ride earlier? This mansion is on an island. No way for anyone to reach us in time. That's true. I mean, though, you could have just like tied him up, restrained him, and I don't know. I'm not sure. Impeccable timing, Dimitri. Take one of these in the morning with some food. It will help the headache. Thank you. Have you experienced any negative symptoms since arriving? Nausea? Vomiting? They didn't puke the entire ride over. Those waters are awful this time of year. That's a miracle. No, I think I'm fine. If you notice anything different or unpleasant, please don't hesitate to tell one of us. Thank you, Dimitri. Best doctor in the business. I bet if he's that young. Please make yourself at home. We are delighted to have you here. Who's that? My apologies, there's a phone upstairs that will ring until you pick up the receiver. Can you do me a favor and pick it up? Sure. Request received. Stop the ringing. Okay. Thank you. Please don't mind the trash and the holes up there. I've probably seen messier. You head upstairs to check out the phone. Tutorial. To save the game, right click or hit the escape button on your keyboard and pull up the menu. Right click. Save game. Because it tells us to. Stop the game. The menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit to the title screen to view unlockables. There are unlockables? Oh, I can't see that. Here. Going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save often and wishlist. Dreadweight on Steam. Already have. The ringing continues, echoes down the hallway. Yee! There it is. What's with the hole? That's a creepy hole. Who could be calling at this hour? Answer? Well, they told me to make the ringing stop, so yes. I don't like it already. Wrong number. You head back to the foyer. A duck? Yeah. Bad duck. Who the hell are you? You tell him. Is that so? I'm Maximilian. Nice to meet you. Max who quacks. Nice to meet you. It's Maximilian! I'm not calling a talking duck Maximilian. Let's go with Max then. How can you talk? That's a secret. Besides, the others won't believe you if you tell them. I've lived here for quite some time. And you know what? I'm sick of it! I just want to leave this mansion and go somewhere warm. You ask why doesn't he just fly off the island? What a dumb suggestion. Did you bump your head earlier? Actually, yes. Kirk would annihilate me. He'd probably get his bodyguard to lock me in a birdcage or something worse. If you want to be useful, just open the box under my feet. It's been ages, so I can't remember how to unlock it. Just get it open. Yeah, you ask why you'd help a desperate talking duck. Because I have a cool gift for you. May this fortify our new friendship. Sturdy rope. Alright, I'll take it. Sure. You added the sturdy rope to your inventory. Someone once told me that rope could keep witches at bay. Really? Okay. But that's a rumor. Stop shouting! In order to ward off witches, I let this rope boil in a pot with everything. Garlic, salts, forest herbs, wool of bat. Stunk up the cellar for months. Yeah, now it does. Yeah, the sturdy rope feels absolutely revolting. Pieces of burned garlic clung to it. This reeks. I thought you just boiled it. Seared it in a pool of butter afterwards. You're looking at burned garlic, I'm looking at a 5-star rope. Why would I accept this? And why would I listen to a talking duck? Because I'm the smartest creature in this mansion. What's with a pause in between creature? If you help me out, I'll tell you how to escape to safety. Escape? Why would I need to escape to safety? You'll see. The quicker you help me, the quicker you can leave this place. Later. I thought you wanted me to open the box. Okay. You wonder if what you just saw was real. Talking ducks. Shouldn't be brought up to anyone. Yep, I agree with that. We head back to the foyer. Thanks for taking care of that. Who called? Nobody. Wrong number? Hopefully someone isn't tapping the phone here. Quest complete. Stop the ringing. Again, welcome and please don't hesitate to make yourself at home. Now if you excuse me, we need to take care of some paperwork. Later. Bye-bye. Kurt goes up the stairs, closing the door to his office. He's such an amazing person. I can see you like him. Pays on time too. Hey, what do you think of him? Why would I say he's messed up? I haven't even gotten any details on the guy. He's nice. In more ways than one. What does that mean, Dimitri? Oh, you blushing. What does that mean, Dimitri? What does that mean? I'm sorry, everyone. How did you meet him? I can't remember the exact date, but he asked me to get his finances in order. He needed an assistant to help him treat patients that he brought here. Treat patients that he brought here. On the island. Okay. I was carrying 2 gigantic trees around while working at the lumber yard. He came out of nowhere and asked to see how I could handle an axe. So you use an axe to protect him? Hell no. Axe is the backup. Fists are the primary. Gisela is highly skilled at close quarters combat. Nice. If we had a morgue here, I'd have a disgusting collection of corpses to show you. So where do you keep your corpses? Like the last guy who tried to... Are intruders really that big of a deal here? You'd be surprised who comes snooping around the mansion. How many people want him dead? He ticked off a few people to afford the mansion this big. Good point. Please enjoy your stay here. Let us know if you have any questions, okay? Now if you excuse me, need to take care of some things. Later. The 3 head off in different directions, leaving you alone. Who do you want to talk to? I guess maybe the bodyguard first. I would say the host, but he said he had some stuff to take care of. Yeah, let's go, Gisela. Hello. Hey. Welcome to the cellar. Watch your step. Quite the collection. How old are the bottles? Ancient. Kurt doesn't drink, so it just sits here until he needs to sell a bottle. They're expensive? Some bottles could buy this mansion. Wow. Not to fix up the damage though, that stuff's permanent. Got any questions about the manor? I know this place like the back of my hand. Why is the mansion so damaged? There were a series of accidents here that caused the house to become damaged and open to the elements. Kurt didn't have the money to repair antique wood floors or broken walls, so unfortunately the manor is decaying. Doesn't he have the money to just bulldoze it and start another mansion? No. Kurt is only here a few months per year, so he probably would view that as a huge waste of money. I guess. I think he just wants to focus on his experiments. Experiments? Do you like being a bodyguard? Hell yes. Except for the last intruder we had, do you want the clean version or the real one? Real version, please. Took Dimitri 5 hours to clean the bloodstains out later. Some prefer to use guns or knives, but I always prefer using my bare hands. Great! Mental note taken to not piss you off. Less cleanup and it's sort of fun to see their eyes filled with fear and panic. I see. Crush the guy's head like a grape. My god. That's sick. Don't yuck my yum. Where have I heard that before? It's not for everyone, but a job's a job. Nobody talks to me about wet work. Even if you think it's gross, I think it's very sweet to ask. I'm paid to protect Kurt, but let me be your extra security here. Okay? Sure! Looks like Gisela will remember that. Your relationship is stronger. Okay. Do you see the hole on your right? Oh, yeah. Exposed electrical cords, not secure. $10 buck. Nice. I don't know what this is. Wow. You did that? Smashed the guy right through that brick wall. Thankfully, the cleanup wasn't too bad. Wow. Made Dimitri pull out the body though. I'm afraid of spiders and didn't want to take any chances. Of course, there it is. The one thing you fear, spiders. Oh, found this behind one of the crates. Do you want it? A switch. Add the switch to inventory. Sure. You added the switch to your inventory. Okay. Tell me about the others. Well, there's Kurt. He pays the bills. Renata is in charge of getting the mansion stocked with food during visits, along with important business deals. Hey Gar. No problem, enjoy the lurk. Dimitri is a complete nerd, but he's really good at getting bloodstains out of things. It's okay, Gar. I allowed the bitch, but yeah, sure, B word. Work is a B word. That's it? Kurt doesn't pay me to keep tabs on staff. Sorry. No, I mean Dimitri. He's only good at getting bloodstains out of things? Pretty much. Putting that chemistry background to work. I mean, yeah, sure. Gisela. I don't have any other questions. No problem. What was that? Sounds like it was coming from the foyer. Let's go check it out. You follow Gisela upstairs. Finally, this is the spot. Potato? It's time to punish him for what he did to you with Ivan. Huh? You grip the knife so tightly your hands begin to shake. Once everything is finished, you'll have a big meal to celebrate. Oh dear. Are you talking about cannibalism? I don't need to tell you how difficult this will be. Do not disappoint me. I'm scared of disappointing a potato. I have a surprise for you. What? Close your eye. Eye? Only one? Good. Hello? Champets, speak up. Always fear onion is near. Like Cornbread used to say, I'm dying to meet him. Always wary raspberry. Thank you for the follow, Rogue Lily. Let me just shout out. Are they real? Listen, I know this might be a little bit of a shock, but there's been a few changes to the group. Oh god. I am now the leader of the Trumpets. Oh, it's no longer Cabbage? You asked Potato how that happened. We had an election. Cabbage versus me. Okay. He threatened us with a knife. He terrifies me. I'm sorry. It was 3 votes against 2. I'm sorry, Chompets. As leader of the Chompets, it's important we all help her out at the mansion. The games are over. It's time to slaughter everyone that has wronged us. Oh my god. Potato carries a grudge. You ask Cabbage what she thinks about this direction. The leader dictates our position with you. You ask Potato when the next election is. The next election occurs 1,000 years from now. It will be a miracle if you survive that long. 1,000 years? Your brain has become softer and more full of holes, like a molding sponge. It's important that it absorbs the right kind of material. I brought them back to help guide you in the right direction. You ask how? That's my secret. I'll make you a deal. If you kill everyone in the mansion, I'll get them to leave you alone again. But if you fail, we'll get to play ghosts in the graveyard. I don't like the sound of this game. Forever. I don't like the sound of that game. Your stench will reach new heights. We can memorize the thousands of cornbread's pun jokes. Is that a fair trade? You nod. Excellent. Food focus. He's as bony as you, so this should be an easy one. Let's frighten them first. That usually leads to mistakes being made. Once they're in a state of panic, we can pick them off one by one until only he's left. Who's our main target here? You nod. No use going after him right away. He'll tell us where it is. Just need to take care of the others. She smashed the front door locks, probably using her bare hands. She's going to kill all of us. She broke through multiple deadbolts. The day has finally come. I'm ready. Let her in here. No, that isn't going to work. I feel like I'm out of the loop here. Who is she? Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. She goes by many names. Witch, crone, bony knees. Okay. But her real name is Baba Yaga. Oh my god, the Baba Yaga. Many countries refuse to publish stories about her out of fear of retribution. But she's very real. An ancient witch with an insatiable appetite. She used to just lure victims to her cabin, ultimately devouring them. But something changed. Decades ago, she left her cabin, like the old days, slaughtering everyone in her path. The first city she terrorized was Zakopane in Poland. It was horrific. She broke down doors with her bare hands, clawing her way inside homes and businesses. It rained for 100 days after she arrived at the city, turning the city into an inhabitable wetland. Any survivors that attempted to escape were hunted down. Only a handful of people remained by the end. The massacre is known as the Summer of Rain in Poland. I hid a few weapons around the house in case something like this happened. There's some useful items in the upstairs hallway. I think you should check there first. Afterwards, we can decide on which weapons to find. Just in case you need to open something, here's a bolt cutter. Why do you have a bolt cutter laying around? Not a fan of chains or locks. Concern. You found the bolt cutter. Add it to your inventory? I mean, sure. You added the bolt cutter to your inventory. Smart. Please avoid cutting any padlocks you find on doors. You hiding something? No. I can't remember the location, but I wouldn't want you wandering into areas that could be deadly. Why don't we just label the doors? Deadly? Areas with holes, toxic gases, crumbling ceilings. Yeah, it would be very helpful if you should label these doors with that. Sounds like you really need to repair this dump. You're right. Kurt, I think we should fortify the mansion. That's a great idea, Gisela. Can you help her with that? Of course. Thank you. You follow Gisela to the windows. So we're up against Baba Yaga. Take a right at the end of the hallway. Can you answer that first? On it. There it is. I really hate that hole. It's freaking me out. I just know something's gonna pop out. Yes. What was that? Wrong number. Hey. Ah! Rabbit. There's a talking rabbit too. Yes. My name is Clover. I take it you've met my associate Max? Well intentioned, but unfortunately his focus is misguided. We ask Clover what she needs. He seems eager to jump at every request Kurt makes. I'm sorry to say, but you have no chance of defeating Baba Yaga. She may be ancient, but even working together, you will never be able to stop her wrath. Sorry to bring you the bad news. However, we're only standing in the way of her goal, Kurt. Which means, it means she'll spare us if Kurt is killed. I don't know if Kurt is the one Potato wants dead. Okay, let's just go absolutely not. Yeah, we don't know everything yet, so yeah, you explained how you'd never kill someone. I used to have that perspective. Please consider your decision. Baba Yaga will pick you off one by one until only she's left. If you can't stomach killing someone, just get rid of Gisela and he's as good as dead. Understood? Okay. That's the spirit. Sorry to drop this on you so quickly. As you'll find out soon, most people that make it to this mansion don't live long. So I wanted to make my case early. Here, take this. A tarnished pendant. Yes? Gisela is going to wonder where you are. Go help her for now. Later! So, does everyone want Kurt killed? Yeah, it might be best to not tell anyone about the talking duck or rabbit. You head over to Gisela. Hey! I figure nailing up the windows will prevent her from getting in easier. But I'm almost out of nails. There's a bucket in the cellar. Can you go grab some? Okay. Awesome. Don't get lost, okay? I won't. You head downstairs to get the nails. This is loud and unsettling. The nails must be around here somewhere. Ah, there they are. Sounds like a fuse was blown. You got the bucket of nails. Yes. You go back upstairs to Gisela. Welcome back. Got something for me? Click on the bucket to give the nails to Gisela. Why is my heart there displayed? Bucket of pristine nails. Worth money somewhere? I don't know, maybe. Here you go. You give Gisela the nails. Lifesaver. Thank you. It looks like Gisela will remember that. Oh no. If I'm supposed to kill her, probably shouldn't be raising my relationship with her. No problem, but I think the fuse box is having issues. We'll fix that later. Thanks for letting me know. Of course. I found this in the same spot as the hammer. Do you want it? A wrench. Okay, sure. You added the wrench to your inventory. I'm going to finish these boards. You go meet up with the others. You leave to go to the foyer. She's here. I can hear her creeping around. I'll stay here in the foyer with Gisela. There's some weapons hidden in the cellar and upstairs. Please assist either Renata or Dimitri in finding one. Who do you want to go with? I'm gonna go with the chemist and doctor. Oh, but it's going downstairs. Yeah, it's fine. I was hoping you'd help me out. Basement is pretty scary, but I know it won't be with you. Does Dimitri just blush at everyone who's nice to him? Head downstairs with Dimitri. Let's see, I think he hid something behind one of these crates. Rats! Kurt must have moved it. Or Baba Yaga took it. You think so? If she gets rid of all the weapons, we have nothing to defend ourselves with. Eek! At least Gisela doesn't need any weapons. You think she'll win against an ancient witch? I guess I've never met an ancient witch before. Sounds like it was coming from upstairs. Let's go check it out. Kurt, what was that noise? Dimitri. Renata is dead. What? He found some blood up near the bedroom, but can't find her corpse. She must have stabbed her and hid the body somewhere. Besides the staircase, are there any exits she could have used? Yes. This place is falling apart, so there's unintended ways to move throughout it. So, she could be lurking anywhere. But, when Baba Yaga is around, it's important to act quickly and wisely. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Because that is not something I'm good at. Okay. Being indecisive may result in your death or something far worse. Eep, eep, eep. Save. Something moving down there. Why are we looking into the hole? Mother. A cold wind blows up through the hole. Something is approaching. Can we leave? Step away from the hole? She's messing with the power. I think there's a spare fuse in the closet upstairs. Can you go grab it? Sure. You'll need it to repair the fuse box. Dimitri, you coming with? I can't afford to lose him. And Gisela is my only protection. Try your best and yell down if she shows up. Okay. Thanks. I feel so welcome in your mansion. Don't worry, I'll run up if I hear you. What if you don't get a chance to hear me? Besides, she's slow. How would you know? You can outrun an elderly woman, right? You nod. Please ignore Dimitri. She's extremely fast for her age. Dimitri, you could have gotten me killed. I ran a 5-minute mile. Is she that fast? Much faster. Oh, crap. Good luck. We head upstairs to find the fuse. Baba Yaga, no. Let's see here. What the fuck? Spirits get more aggressive in the darkness. Think and act swiftly to avoid the confrontation. Yeah, okay. Stumbling over my words is not a good indication. Find the needed item for the fuse box. To stop searching, click on the icon at the bottom of the screen. You open the box in the bottom. On the dead mouse. Check the lower drawer, it's empty. You open the box on the bottom. Found the dead mouse. Gross. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I guess the wrench. No. Oh man, okay. No. Yes. I don't know what I can destroy. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! How do I act fast? What am I supposed to click? Yes. It's empty. Yes. No, I don't need that. Yes. Kurt? Yes. How old is this hardtack? How do you know what a hardtack is? My grandmother used to make it. Is that so? We'll have to cook some on Sunday. Sure. We are getting pretty hungry. Leave it alone. Okay, you know what? Let's stop exploring. Not really. Well, see if you can fix the fuse box with what you have, okay? I'll do my best. You head downstairs to fix the fuse box. Can you stop sending me places where it's dark? Alright, the generator turned silent. Looks like there's something wrong with the fuse box. Yeah, if the problem is in front of you isn't solved in the time, then there will be consequences. Ah. Yes. Hello? Someone there? Ah! I have to mute that because they said that the music is licensed. Oh god. Did I do it? Where'd they find the gun? I didn't see a gun. Is that it? Is that the demo? Okay. Is that the demo? Okay, yeah. Okay, I finished the demo, I think. Okay, that was already terrifying. I do not want to see Baba Yaga. Continue. Ah! Okay, that's just mean. What? Gisela found you on the floor, clutching your chest with a look of horror on your face. What happened? A ghost attacked me. A ghost? I don't believe in ghosts, but this might have changed that. It was probably your mind playing tricks on you. Your breathing was erratic, so I wanted to monitor you here. Monitor me in the same bed? Okay. And why are you in bed with me? Wanted to catch a quick nap. Gisela is keeping watch outside the bedroom. Please excuse me if I made you uncomfortable. You pat your surroundings. Kurt, where's my stuff? Your stuff? Gisela found you with none of the things you picked up. Sorry. I'll find them. Give me an hour. Okay, haha. Your blood pressure is starting to rise. The ghost. Those eyes. Who do you want to talk to? Maybe Dimitri for my heart. My blood pressure is starting to rise. I don't know if I should trust Kurt since he's apparently the main target in this game. Where's Dimitri? I think he's downstairs in the foyer. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Hey, Dimitri is very important to me. I can't have him running into Baba Yaga. Please help him with whatever he needs, okay? Sure, Kurt. You head to the foyer to find Dimitri. Why are we looking at the holes? The holes freak me out. You toss a stone into the hole, waiting for the sound of it hitting the bottom. You don't hear it reach the bottom. Perfect. The cold wind drifts upward. Something is approaching. Can we stop infuriating the hole? Please stop.
Hello!
God. Cabbage. Hello? I didn't want someone to push you down there. You asked for potatoes. Who cares? The other trumpets are hard at work here. Investigating for clues, fighting hidden routes. We're like little detectives. Onion's grandma would be so proud. Cabbage. Now that it's just us, why did you give up being leader of the trumpets? Where are these? I didn't give up anything. You left us. You can't even remember that? Cabbage. Tears begin to drip down your face, some of the saltiest ones running down your lips. Are you crying? You drop your knife to the ground, stammering as Cabbage looks at you. I'm Having trouble finding the right words. Let's focus back on the mission. Go after Gisela last. Then you can interrogate Kurt. Please don't cry in front of us again. Chompets, let's move out. You rub the tears out of your eyes, mixing it with the dried blood on your hands. No going back now. What? You hear Cabbage hopping up the staircase. She seemed different. No time to dwell on it now. You grip your knife and plot your next attack. What? Hey! How are you feeling? Found you crumpled up on the floor. I'm fine now. Kurt was a little creepy, but I'm fine. Yeah, he's awful. What the hell happened to you earlier? A ghost came out and attacked me. A ghost? Cool! Was it a friendly one? If they attack me, Gisela, that doesn't mean they're friendly. Got it in the word attack. Oh, no, it was Renata's ghost and very unfriendly. I didn't even realize that was Renata. You sure it was her? No mistaking that hair. Going to try fixing the fuse box again. Want to come with? No thanks. Might need some time to think about this, okay? Of course, Gisela. Take your time. Thank you. Before you go downstairs, go talk to Dimitri. He might have a bear trap or something for you to use against Baba Yaga. Why does Kurt have a bear trap in the mansion? Because I brought it here. Intruders don't stand a chance with my bear traps. You'll have a great time using them. Just place them by exits and around corners. What about you or Kurt walking into them? Kurt is fine as long as Dimitri is here to watch him. I never step in my bear traps. My lightning reflexes make it impossible. Can't wait to see you pulverize Baba Yaga. It'll be incredibly easy. Looks like Gisela will remember that it's not good that I'm building a relationship with her. How am I supposed to take this big chunk down? Just watch. Okay. You join Dimitri downstairs. Hey! What's in the tubes, Dimitri? Nothing. Dimitri awkwardly stuffs the test tubes in his lab coat. It would have been less suspicious to just lie about it. You've been unconscious for a while now. What happened? Kurt didn't give me any details again. Renata's ghost attacked me. Her ghost? Please tell me everything. She was wearing the same outfit, but the color was faded like an old photograph. Her eyes had these sunken orbs where her eyes used to be. I remember collapsing as I screamed, and some eyes stared at me as I woke up. Yeah, I remember that too. Do you have any other details about the eyes? No. It was probably just your mind playing tricks on you or an auditory hallucination. This felt so real though. Why did I pass out? Might be your medical history. We'll do a full physical once Baba Yaga is gone. Until then, try to avoid getting scared or inhaling the dust around the mansion. Easier said than done. She was terrifying. I bet. Dimitri begins to turn red. It looks like Dimitri will remember that. Remember what? What do we do now? Baba Yaga is still creeping around the mansion. Kurt's probably getting a few secret weapons ready for her. There might be something we can use from the kitchen. Have you been there yet? No. Kitchen? No. It's pretty well hidden. Follow me, it's down in the cellar. A kitchen in the cellar. I'll be right behind you. You head downstairs, checking ceiling holes as you do so. Hello? Beep. Something is approaching. Four endings, 4 ghost attacks. Did you find everything? No, not yet. The game will not end when attacked by ghosts. That's good to know. Yeah, I got this wishlisted. Your story will continue to progress, no frustrating game over screens or roadblocks. Players that encounter spirits will be rewarded with additional story and character backgrounds. You can find the best Dreadweight fan content using the hashtag Dreadweight on all social media. Thanks for playing. Okay, so... Oh my god, is there gonna be eyes again? In the unlocked section, select. In the unlocked trailer view. You unlock tons of art in the gallery. Oh, start the demo as Baba Yaga? I want to start the demo as Baba Yaga. Oh wait, is that the same? Okay, do I have to mute this again?
Mariah.
Oh, okay. Is it the same?
Anatoly. Gregor. Can you hear them?
Oh yeah, this is the same. That was Dreadweight demo. Okay, so apparently you play as Baba Yaga as well. That's interesting. That was really freaky though. It was just a demo and I already screamed. Well, yep. Alright. Can't wait for that to come out. Thank you, Dear Dream Studios, for that. Game actually. That was a good demo. Set up cooking companions, because apparently cooking companions is before or the prequel to that. So that's interesting. I want to see how it goes. So we should finish Cooking Companions. Hopefully we finish it before Dreadweight comes out fully. That was a good demo. That was absolutely terrifying for me. The eyes are burned into my head now. I'm gonna need to watch something else for a bit or get rid of that image. So my last entry was this one. Oh yeah, this is after we finished most of our supplies, cooking cabbage rolls. So our dinner here was just bread and jam with no sugar. So you go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. Try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. Is this like a Shutter reference? You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, Jesus! What the hell was that? Just a dream, right? Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. How will I be able to sleep after that freaky thing, though? Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. Oh, hi, Bad Robot. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's this game. We just finished playing the demo of Dreadweight, and that was terrifying. And I haven't finished this game, so I'm excited to finish this so that we can see how it all connects together. So, Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailor's take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Ick. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Hahaha. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Wow, very specific. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Hey, Risto! Welcome. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Eck. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. Oh, let's shout out Risto. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to somewhere where, so the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but that's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Haha. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until the floodwaters stop. Great, and we only have berries. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You get some crusty bread to get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompets. Hello.
Hello!
Hello! Don't worry, as leader of the Chompets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Onion!
That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Hahaha. Are your plans going awry? Whoa, okay. Deep voice for bread. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. That one's done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no.
Raspberry!
Raspberry, milk, shake. You let out an audible groan. Ha ha ha. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompet comedy competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course.
Onion!
Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? Popping in to say you best be drinking water and not shrimping it up. Thanks, Gar. Nope, I'm not shrimping. I'm not like Mike. I regularly adjust myself. But thank you for the water, though. That one I'm weak on. Alright, hold on. Let me take a drink. Thank you for the notif. We still talk about that closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year.
Cabbage!
Anyways, don't even think of eating us while you're hungry.
Boy.
Chompets stick together through thick and thin.
Raspberry!
Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Do you even get hungry? Your food. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chompets! Move out! Okay. The Chompets somehow manage to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. When you're big time, you have all the expensive redeems and thousands of followers lost their man. Aw, thanks, Gar. Yeah, we'll need it though, don't worry. Thank you. Karen interrupts as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 pieces of bread. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait, you can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw to eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than what we had when we left Ukraine. Oh, you're Ukrainian. Okay. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until this storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Natalie, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelves about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that's definitely a lie. Eek. I've seen him reading. The other guy's been studying. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart, but I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? Well, he can read because he knows about mushrooms and foraging. Maybe he's just not good with the weather. But he can read. He must be going blind then. Ugh. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. We aren't fooling anyone, Natalie. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Good to have someone so positive around, and Natalie looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Natalie. Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. I can see that. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. And Natalie looks at you with a look of admiration. I am doing it for you and your Pikachu squirrel on your shoulder. See you tomorrow. And Natalie looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Natalie will remember that. Okay. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry. That was a very short day. Day 4. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip the day's meal. No. It's only for one day. Yeah, we can do it. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. Yeah, it's not that hard. Just don't think about it or keep yourself busy. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Kinda. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I know we have a high relationship with Mariah, so let's talk to the big guy. Gregor. Hey. There are plenty of blankets around, but I never need one. I generate enough heat for the entire cabin. Most of these blankets are pretty thick and heavy. One's mostly used for winter. Why are these out during the summer? You shrug. To be honest, I'm feeling a little guilty about eating all of the food the first couple of days. This should be over soon enough though, right? You nod in agreement. Ah, great. Thanks again for everything. Gregor will remember that. Oh. That was easy. Your relationship is stronger. You leave Gregor to go mill around the cabin for a while. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Oh no, Gregor's face looks so sad. Me too. You are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed with a growling stomach. You have a strange dream. Oh no, not another dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Whoa! What the hell was that? Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. Yo. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. Oh no, Gregor. I got a good look out the window. And couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? How should I know? I don't control the weather. I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha ha ha. Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. They will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Let's go to the big guy again, because we need at least one really good optimistic person in this situation. Oh hey, I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. A fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. Ooh. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious you do that much better. Gregor is looking at you fondly. You sure, Gregor? I'll remember that. Doop, doop. Dun, 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 dun. The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin, but at least none of it is getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Yo, how does Gregor still look so Chad even with his sad face? Chad. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. No, you can't blame him. He's a big guy. It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. Didn't we have emergency ration supplies? Aside from the berries and everything. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. Everyone's quiet. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Wow. But do you really think it'll rain that long? Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Eek. Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed, it's done by tomorrow. Dot dot dot. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? Let's go with Anatoly. Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. That's not gonna help anybody. Let's talk with Anatoly. We haven't talked to him much. Yo, suddenly such a bishonin. Anatoly's still paging through the book. Hey, you really should have been more careful with their emergency supplies. What were you thinking? I was really hungry. No, we weren't yet. Let's just say we're sorry. I'm sorry, Anatoly. Apology accepted. Who could have predicted this much rain? You're sweet as a pound cake. Thank you. You'll have to teach me that vegetable stew recipe when all of this is over. You're sure Anatoly will remember that. This book is a great distraction. Very well written. Oh. You get the hint and leave Anatoly to himself. Was he reading that upside down? I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. No, why are you crying? Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house, so I'll probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Why are you crying? Gregor, Sounds good to me. Of course it sounds good to you, because you're not volunteering to do anything. Karen, his arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably the best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, we'll draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand, and the shortest will go outside to search for food. Yeah, that seems to be the fairest way. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which one is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Oh, hold on, BRB. I need to check something. Watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be Looks like I've got the shortest. Natalie. Mariah. It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find the fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. I don't believe that Karen would look heartbroken. Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. We can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. Oh, should I save here? Maybe I should save. Save here. Karen. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, Each person quietly shuffles off to bed. Dead to me. Mariah has left. Oh no, does that mean Mariah died? Get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. No, not another dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking to the coals. Your feet, you feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Yo! What the hell are these dreams? Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Hi, Lore! Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? Ooh, let's... So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen, how long? It's been almost a day since she left. Then you go out! And Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. You do it. You haven't been helpful in this entire situation. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. The Dread Wait demo. Oh, I screamed 2 times. It was sufficiently scary and terrifying. I've heard of Baba Yaga, but I didn't know it could be that scary. It was very unnerving. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen. I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back. she promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Maybe I should go talk to Karen. Maybe she'll be less of an annoying B word if we talk to her. How about you, Lore? Did you played the Dreadweight demo too, right? How was it for you? I got jump scared twice. And I'm partially traumatized by the eyes. Maybe we should speak with Karen. Yeah, let's speak with her. Hey, you wanna talk? You don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah's not coming back. Yeah, the basement switch was the one that got me, and I also apparently took too long looking in the closet and I got jump scared there before I got to the basement switch. I am curious about the involvement of the duck and bunny. And from what I can tell, you can play either as the guest and as Baba Yaga. And I'm not sure which one works for the bunny and the duck and which one works from the trumpets. You left so fast. Oh my god, I took forever in the closet. I tried taking everything and then I filled up my inventory, and that's what made me take so long. So I died there. And then I died again in the basement switch part. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Anatoly. Last summer, Anatoly would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard. Such a good swimmer. So Anatoly swims better than Mariah? She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Well, I think so, because it seems to be a different person that's talking to the trumpets, to Potato. And then it seems like there's a switch between the scenes. Oh, cool! That's nice. Yeah, I think you should play Cooking Companions first, and then hopefully by the time we finish it, the full game of Dreadweight will be released. Because I think those two are connected stories. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. You close the door softly. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. Is that why you're crying? I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Hey, where's your squirrel? Where's your Pikachu squirrel thing? Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right now. You would too. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Yo, what are my dreams? You wake up in a completely different room. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? I don't have any other option. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. You cook meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. Jesus Christ, that face is terrifying. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you? The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? Downward spiral, you ate meat. You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden, so you can ration better this time. I understand. Oh my god, yeah, did you cook the squirrel? The squirrel's not there anymore, but he was gone even before that. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. What the hell is happening? Anatoly takes the cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. What meat are we eating? Are we literally eating the squirrel? Finally, my focus is coming back. I'm going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? I guess we should talk to Anatoly. He's more affected. Or do we go with the big silent guy because we don't know if it's really affecting him? I guess. Okay, yeah. Let's talk with Anatoly, because maybe he'll crack and tell us what meat we're eating that's breaking him down so bad. You knock on the door first. Anatoly? You slowly open the door. Thanks for checking in on me. He asks if he still feels sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. You're sure Anatoly will remember that? Wait, but where did the meat come from? You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. It was the squirrel, wasn't it? You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with the blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. What? You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of your face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming it carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest. As the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils, the blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. Yo! Seriously, these dreams are really weird and concerning. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything?
Они вас никогда не простят.
What? What was that sound? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Will Mariah make it back? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m., I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Yo, so you hear her drowning and you do nothing? Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something. Yeah, hold on, I need to save. This is unnerving me. This is making me uncomfortable. It's like she's trying to tell you something. Right? Yes. Oh my god, what happened to Gregor's face? Bruh. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. But that's just a broadcast. Right? Yee! What is happening with everyone's faces? Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. Bro. What the hell? One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly's eyes look at you begging. Bring us another. Yo! I don't want to serve meat to you. Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me. What the hell? Anatoly. Gregor looks painted at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Jesus Christ, Anatoly, calm down. Oh my god. Boil it faster. How do you boil it faster? Tell me. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. What the hell is happening? Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Did we cook Mariah? Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Ugh. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. Right? It has to be Mariah. It's either that or the squirrel Pikachu thing. You clear your throat. Anatoly? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there? Yeah, he's the next one to go, huh? I think Mariah is fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Yeah, we're definitely eating each other here. And not in the good way. Oh my god, what was that whispering? Something is approaching.
Onion!
Ah! Bad onion! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion. Not going to be very sweet today.
Boy!
I'm worried about Anatoly.
Boy!
He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust me? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you.
Boy!
Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It'll help prevent colds and ward off viruses.
Onion!
That was a lie! The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s.
Boy!
How embarrassing. Who would believe that? I think a lot of people still do believe that. I think I know people who like put sliced onion in their socks to absorb, quote unquote, absorb bacteria from their bodies.
Boy!
There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Really? Your mom still does? Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room?
Boy!
You! That's mean. It's been a while since your last bath, right? Can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. When I'm sick, I usually go to Vicks. Vicks is my go-to.
Onion!
Yikes! So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It'll be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving.
Onion!
Please. You don't need another one stalking the hallways. I'm sorry, what? Tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around?
Onion!
Scared to death that I'll run into her. Into who? Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side.
Onion!
Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Now if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates.
Boy!
They're made of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow.
Onion!
Later. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Oh, Lord. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of the sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs will tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food. All of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Yo. Dreams are getting worse. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them from embarrassment. It was Anatoly. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you. But one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. What? Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. Yo! Okay, Karen. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Karen's cuckoo. The group disperses. Tension seemed to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Talk with the trumpets. Maybe I should talk to the trumpets about everything. I don't want to converse with Karen in the bedroom because she might slice me. But then I also have to tell Anatoly not to leave the cabin. Okay, hold on. Let's save here. Save. And I guess we should convince Anatoly not to leave and then just deal with Karen afterwards, right? Yeah. Talk to Anatoly, okay. You okay? Anatoly looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Natalie seems comforted by your presence. Okay, good. That's good. Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can hear her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside. But at least I won't have to have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you? I actually don't. We tried checking it out, but it was locked. The trumpets were telling me to keep out of it. So no. Wow. You aren't kidding anyone. You're just lying to yourself. Please get away from me. You oblige. Oh, no. Okay, that was the wrong answer. Let's try that again. You want him to be encouraged. Another looks pale. Okay, have you checked the basement? Okay, let's see what happens if I say yes. Of course you do. How else would you keep us fit? Anatoly looks like he's going to puke. Okay, yeah, so we're keeping our meat in the basement. And it might most likely be Mariah. Please get away from me. Anatoly leaves your vicinity. Looks like Anatoly will remember that. Okay, so we're just gonna have that no matter what. You call everyone together for a meeting. Karen seems to be the only one who's okay with this setup, and that's bothering me. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen? Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. Why didn't you say something? Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. I'm so bothered by Karen. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. The hell is that? You hear a scraping from the floor. Hey! What is with these trumpets? You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompet meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. It's the yeast you can do, right? You tell Bread the pun didn't make sense. On a roll today, I'll see you around. Bread hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. You have a strange dream. It's laying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, so these dreams, some of these dreams, I feel like they're just him slaughtering them at night. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk? Or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. It's not a surprise anymore. You decide you cook breakfast there for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. Yee! What is that smell? Give it to me. Yee! Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ack! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls in onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. What? How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn, very descriptive. How many years did it take for you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? What exactly are we? Why are we in this cabin? This is all very confusing and I have many questions. But I am freaked out. Why don't you do it? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time and I want it to be perfect. What happens if I say no to you? No. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is sparse. Gregor, hi! Hey Karen, what are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god! This will be over soon, Gregor. What is happening? Stop! Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Did she just kill Gregor? Wake up, sleepyhead. Yo, who is that by the door? Y'all see that figure right there? You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. There is a person by the door. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Eesh! Why? Ew! He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. My... What is it, Gregor? Where are my... God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us out when you immediately drown? You sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Haha. And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, I'm going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. Oh my god, this has gone too far. Too far? Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together, but I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me? No? Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least, that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation, haha. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Christ, please, consider it my dying wish. Oh, this sounds so mean. Okay. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at peace. Ian? You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. Goodbye, Gregor. What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. You could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Huh? Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello!
Let's play hide and seek. What? There's 5 of us to find.
Esta mañana!
Can you find all of us? This red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. I am so scared of this knife that everyone keeps bringing up. Probably the best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As the leader of the Chompets, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck. Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You have been neglecting the Chompets lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go talk to Karen in the living room. Looks like Karen's just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the cup to save you the trouble. Can I help you? Let's save. I don't wanna suddenly die. What are you whittling with that knife? A wooden knife. Do you want one? I'd like my knife back. Oh yeah? I picked it up the first day and you said nothing. Karen looks pleased with herself. She's too happy right now. Can I have my knife? Yeah? I'd rather be a thief than a monster. How did that raise this relationship? Can you grab the tools from the basement? This knife isn't cutting it. Ha ha ha. I mean for the bones. It's terrible for bones. The key should be somewhere in the kitchen. Come back if you get lost. Okay. You say goodbye and head for the kitchen. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? The cauldron. You hear some rustling around. Found her! She always picks the same hiding spot.
Wee! Cabbage!
Yeah, you found me! Well done. As leader of the Chompets, getting through mouse holes is a chore.
Cabbage.
Can't find any Chompets to push me through. So I guess you'll have to help me out. Let's join the party. 4 Chompets to go. What's next, Cabbage? Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompets in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. We found the basement key.
Yeah!
There it is. That's to the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. Basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. He's making hide and seek far too easy. Jump it!
Help!
Find Onion! Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? I guess not. Found him. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me.
Onion!
Onion. Today,
Onion!
I'm sweet as a sugar cane.
Boy!
Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat too. Could smell you coming a mile away.
Onion!
Gross. Were you scared of the red-haired woman or something? You tell Onion the truth. Whoa!
Boy!
Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get the pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah and Natalie and Gregor. But yikes! That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night though, right?
Onion!
I would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways. Didn't mean to be rude. I got your back.
Hello!
I'm glad to have you join us, Onion.
Boy!
There's nothing else to do today. That's not true. I heard Bread making noise over in the living room.
Boy!
You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage!
Bread! The one and only. Chompers! Let's
Help!
move out! Your party is quickly expanding. 3 Chompets left. You're getting a terrible headache, and your face is feeling numb, and your legs aren't moving. Oh well, you do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. You suddenly feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. Proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. Bread. You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secret favorite Chompet Bread. Don't you loaf me? Ha ha ha. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. Funny. So, what do you need? Tell Bread about gathering the Chompets together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? No. With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in the drawer, but this, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage!
Bread, we need your help finding Potato.
Onion!
Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let the Chompets down. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 Chompets are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it! What? You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. What's happening? Did they pass out? Holy cow, get him up! So heavy! What's happening? You stumble to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again.
Boy!
I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect! Chompet!
Yes,
Mosey out! You have 3 Chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. At least you try. 2 more to go. You go check out the basement door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps all over your body. She's here. The birds outside turn silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. You feel the sudden urge to scream. You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Raspberry!
Raspberry!
Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Boy!
Onion, we need your help finding Potato.
Yaya, my Dana!
Our combined trumpet detective skill says he's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. Why is Raspberry scarier than most of them? 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap! The red-haired woman is coming over here. Trumpet!
Yaya,
Let's hide out! All 4 trumpets quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece, just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do? Save. That's what I'm gonna do. Do I tell? What happens if I tell her about the trumpets? Talking food? What the hell are you talking about? And there, you've lost it. You tell her about Cabbage being leader of the trumpets. She's the leader? A talking cabbage? What? Karen looks extremely upset. You tell her about raspberry, onion, and bread. They asked you to save them? What the hell does that mean? Tell her about Potato. And there's a potato that's dangerous. A potato is killing people. You unlock the basement door. You've lost it. But thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets up and we'll have a great dinner. Okay? See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You lock the basement door. Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of raisin bargaining. Given enough time, it will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. What did we do? We didn't find Potato though. You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. I don't wanna... Okay. You must have sleepwalked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out. And the door is locked. Oh no. Beep. You find the flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on the objects in the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects inspect. to inspect around the bathroom. Just move around your cursor to search the room.
Cabbage. Hello.
Cabbage, hello. Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Now, if you excuse me, I need to conduct the next secret trumpet meeting. Later. Quickly make your escape. Okay. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. What is that in the floorboards? Okay, you know what?
Это твой ад.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is a good place to stop. I'm good for today. I don't know what's happening. Everything is freaking me out. Yeah, it's a good place to stop when someone whispers in my ear to wake up. Yeah, because right now I'm alone and it's almost midnight. So, yeah. Let me see who's online. We'll continue this next time. I don't know when I'll next stream because my internet or my power isn't a sure thing. So, let's go to who's online. Let's go to Reeve. Yeah, Reeve. Raid channel. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for those who followed. We're closer to I'm really close to getting affiliate, and if I do that, I do plan on making a stream where I celebrate with alcohol, and if maybe I'm planning to do a drunken stream. More details about that soon. If I get affiliate, then I'll give more details. I hope you're excited about that. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time. Let's go raid Reeve. Thank you, Lore, for always supporting me and Gar. You guys are the best.